everybody, welcome back to our channel. We have some really exciting news to share with you guys. This is the epitome of everything we've hoped and wished for, and we found out last Thursday. Nate, would you like to tell them the process, and then at the end we will tell them what the exciting news is?
You have to say what's going on first. I can't go through the process.
So, as you guys know, we are from Washington State. Well, sort of. We call it home. And in Nate's whole career in the Air Force, how many years?
I'll be in 8 years in April of next year.
And list the places that we've lived.
Since I've been in the military, we lived in Germany, we've lived in New Mexico, and now we live in Colorado.
Yes.
So 3 places in about 7 and just over half a year. 7.5 years.
And we have tried to get back to Washington in that time frame, but tell them the story of how this came to be.
So a couple weeks ago, I applied for an active guard reserve position, which is an AGR spot, over at Joint Base Lewis McChord. They're basically what AGR is it's full-time active duty, but you're working for the guards. So basically you have all the benefits of active duty. You can retire at 20 years. You won't PCS, you won't deploy unless you volunteer. Basically it's the last time you're ever going to move, and you're going to be in that same spot for the rest of your career. So there was a position open for my career field, and I decided to apply to see what would happen. And I got a response back saying they want to do a telephone interview. And I did the telephone interview. I thought I did pretty well. And just the other day, I got a phone call from them saying, basically, at first they asked, do you know why I'm calling? And I said, hopefully it's with some good news. And they said, yes, congratulations, you got the job, so we're gonna be moving to Washington. So yes, we will be moving to Washington probably in the next couple of months. I have to submit a Palace Chase. So basically in the Air Force, there's a Palace Chase program and there's a Palace Front program. The difference is basically a Palace Chase is if you're still in your enlistment and you're trying to go over to the Guard or Reserve, you can apply to basically get out of active duty early and go over to the Guard or Reserve. My contract ends in March of 2019, so that's when the other program kicks into play, which is the Palace Front. With the Palace Chase, basically, Air Force Personnel Center has to approve it based on your manning of your career field. So if your career field's low manned, they're probably going to deny it. And then you're stuck until, you can submit a Palace Front. So the Palace Front is where you can... Basically, you do the whole entire time that you're in the active duty, and you can just transition over to the Guard or Reserve. They can't, AFPC can't deny you. You're going to go straight over to the Palace, using the Palace Front over to your position. So my contract actually ends, my active duty contract ends in March of 2019. So we got about 9 months left. So I am going to submit a Palace Chase, because that's one of the things they also look at, is how much time you have left on your enlistment. So I only have 9 months left. I'm not sure if my career field is undermanned or not, but basically I have a good chance of my Palace Chase being accepted. Now, for whatever reason, if it gets denied, although it's highly unlikely, if it does get denied, I can go Palace Front in March. The unit in Washington said they would hold my position until I can Palace Front if it gets denied for whatever reason. So regardless, we're going to be in Washington by March of next year for sure, but hopefully by the end of this year sometime.
We're very excited, you guys. My hope is that we get up there because from what you said, they said ASAP to be up there. So
we're hoping August or September, or October at the latest.
Yeah, so that means just a couple months from now. The way that Nate told me about this, you guys, he came home late from work and he was telling me about issues with work, and I was just like, fantastic, that's great. And then he said, oh, and also this, and then he hands me a piece of paper and I'm like, what is this? And then I start reading it, and then I read, congratulations, you've been, and then like I just busted out screaming. I was so excited. And then Christine was in the living room and she goes,
my eardrum went out for like an hour because she screamed around my ear.
And then well, it's because I was hugging you. And then Christine was in the living room and she started screaming. She goes, wait, did Daddy get the position? And then we said yes. And then she came over and she started screaming. So it's been kind of a whirlwind these past couple days. We're really excited. This also gives us the opportunity to buy our first home together. And we've been researching places over there in Washington, in the McCord area, to live. And it means we get to be closer to our parents and our siblings and some of our grandparents. So it's all really exciting for us. And we are excited to take you guys on the journey with us. And the move with the kitties, we have to drive, right? Mm-hmm. We'll be driving up to Washington. When we PCS, we won't be taking a plane like we drove from New Mexico to here. But that's a longer drive.
It's like 23 hours.
Yeah, so that's gonna
we're gonna stop
halfway.
No, we have travel days, so.
Oh. Yeah, but we just wanted to share the exciting news with you guys. So Nate did it. He has officially gotten us to Washington. We're heading there soon. We just got to wait now for the paperwork to see whether or not it was approved for him to do the palace chase or not, which hopefully it is. And if you're watching, do not deny him. They need him there.
So yes, we will leave links below from, basically we'll just leave some links below. It talks about the palace chase and palace front program in case you're in the military and you're wondering about it.
Yeah, and if you're civilian and you have no idea what the F we're talking about, because that is a high possibility, or if you're new to our channel, this basically was just Nate's workaround to get us up to Washington. That's what this is.
Yeah, because who knows, we could have spent my whole career here in Colorado. Mm-hmm. That's all the luck of the draw unless I volunteer somewhere.
We've been here in Colorado for 2 years. We were in New Mexico for what?
1.5 years.
And then Germany for 3. So here, we'll probably be here for what, 2.5 years. 2.5 years would be the max. Because 2 years is in July next month.
Well, I'll probably be moving anywhere between August and October this year, so.
We're really excited. I'm really excited. Good job. Okay, we'll see you guys in the next video. We just want to let you guys know the exciting news. We are moving. We'll let you guys know along the way, so follow us once we get our official orders, or he gets his official orders. I'm just tagging along to move and all that fun stuff. And
that means vlogs in Seattle and in the water. In the water.
In the water.
On the water.
Downtown
Seattle, all the little towns, shops.
All the places that like the tulip festivals they have there, and then that one place, the Germantown that's up there, we can go to.
Yes, and we have a drone that we've only filmed once, so just think of those aerial shots we'll get.
And we know the area, so it's like.
Yes, I went to elementary school, junior high,
Nate was born at McCord.
I was born, I told him that, yeah, I was born at Madigan Army Hospital.
So this is great. This is awesome news. We just wanted to share it. All right, bye. That's the process.
No.
Yeah.
No, Bobby. No, Bobby.
Stop.
I have to poop.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to, clench your cheeks. Okay. Ready?
I don't know what to say.
Start it off, Nate.
You start.
Get your hands out of your pants.
Start.
Hi everybody, we have some exciting news to share with you guys. We just found out last Thursday. Today is Sunday. Redo.
Continue.
No, redo. Hi. Will you stop? Why is your face so red?
Sunburn.
Oh my gosh. Go.
So.
You're doing really good.
So, I found some positions that were open for. God! It's so fun! It's so funny!
Okay. This is why we don't film together.
This is why you should just explain it.
No, go ahead. I just won't look at you.